In a special report, on Valentine's Day, Kayla Fannon was shot to death by her ex-boyfriend who had beaten her in the past.
Lawyers for Fannon's family believe that Peoria Police could have done more to protect her. It's all in an amended lawsuit that 25 News reporter Lauren Melendez is digging deeper into. Lauren.
Kayla Fannon asked for her ex to be immediately arrested after sending her several text messages promising he'd kill her. Now, for the first time ever, I'm showing you what actually happened when Officer Joseph Harris got to her house.
Hello?
This is 911. You dialed us.
Oh, yeah, please.
Early Valentine's Day morning, hysterical. Brittany Hart and Kayla Fannon's best friend dialed 911.
Ma'am, stop screaming. Ma'am. Ma'am.
Her baby daddy was threatening her last night, sending her pictures of guns. He just came in the house and started shooting. I don't know if she shot.
Harton was asleep in Fannon's living room when Fannon's ex, David L. Jenkins, burst inside the home with a gun.
Dave, I said, what are you doing? Are you for real? He's like, y'all thought this was a game? Put the gun all in my face.
When you ran out the back door, he was still in the house.
Yes, when I ran out the back door, he was shooting.
Frantic, Brittany ran to a neighbor's house while she was still on the 911 call. Moments later, around 6:56 a.m., police were called to Kayla Fannon's house.
Shots fired, we're going to make entry.
What you're seeing is body camera video of Kayla 7 hours before she was killed, when she first called police, showing messages of David Jenkins threatening to kill her.
Y'all dead.
Harris's body camera shows he witnessed Jenkins calling Fannon over and over again. At the time, Jenkins was on parole for beating Kayla while she was pregnant with their daughter. A condition of his parole, no contact with her whatsoever. In this phone call, Jenkins questioned if police were there, asking Kayla why she hung up. The bombardment of calls and texts leading Fannon to fear for her life.
I mean, you just want me to document it, or you want me to...
No, he needs to go back to prison.
Okay, all right.
Please.
That's fine.
Because I don't even feel safety. Like,
can you send those to my email?
What happens next is the main reason Fannon's family is suing Officer Harris and the Peoria Police Department.
are you going to get him, now, though?
Hmm?
You going to get him now?
Yeah, I'll get him now.
Because if not, he's going to kill me. But I'm telling you, if something happens to me, he's going to kill me.
The next morning, that's exactly what happened.
Home invasion, 1211 West John Glenn. I have a black male, David Jenkins, who just entered the house and started shooting.
Jenkins' ankle monitor shows he illegally left his home at 6:43 the morning of the crime.
Give me 2 or more officers out front.
Patrick Halliday, the attorney representing Fannon's family, says police dropped the ball.
We filed our complaint based upon the wrongful death and the police's failure to provide Kayla with a safe way or a safe means out of the home to transport her to a location such as a shelter or hospital until the threat could be remedied.
Based on his body camera video, Halliday says Officer Harris didn't follow the Illinois Domestic Violence Act by failing to refer Fannon to local domestic violence resources.
All local police departments are supposed to have policies, procedures, and protocols that mirror those.
The Peoria Police Department has guidelines for responding to a domestic call. They include investigating all complaints as, quote, potentially high risk and using leads or the law enforcement automated data system to pull up a person's criminal record. In a press conference after Fannon's murder, Peoria Police Chief Lauren Marion explains Harris did do that.
The officer checked Mr. Jenkins on his in-car computer and could not find information that he is not to have contact with Ms. Fannon.
What Officer Harris did find was an outdated order of protection from 2017. In the same report, he says he told Fannon she would need to get a new one. However, there is no body camera video of him saying that. But what about Jenkins' parole violation?
It's a case-by-case basis, and it's a officer judgment.
Chief Marion says that's left to an officer's discretion to make an arrest, otherwise known as probable cause. The lawsuit suggests Officer Harris had plenty of it.
Documents we received from the Illinois Department of Corrections show that there was a no contact order with the victim, Kayla Fannon, when he was released upon prison. We know that notice was sent to the city of Peoria from the Department of Corrections regarding David Jenkins' release and his anticipated residence.
We asked the Peoria Police Records Department if Harris ever went to pick Jenkins up like he promised. An officer there tells us there is no record of that.
I don't know if I finished this report.
Moments after Jenkins shot Fannon 3 times, he turned the gun on himself. And the same officer who was there hours before was also part of the murder response team.
I just took this report last night. I don't even know if I finished it.
I was unable to ask Peoria Police what the standard time is to finish a report, or if Harris's potentially incomplete report means he didn't reach out to Jenkins' parole officer, and if that would have impacted Kayla's fate.
She looked at me and she said, I know he's gonna kill me.
Peoria Police declined my interview for now. That is common during pending litigation. We also have information on local resources for domestic violence on WEEK.com.